Well, hello. We're here on Last Chance, and we have just rented the train to sell our corn, our dried corn. We got 29 yards of it. We'll see how much money this gets us, and I have no idea how long it's going to take of this train ride. I see a tunnel. We're almost there. All right, well, the leasing fees are going to get returned because that was broken. We're going to give ourselves $2,000 back there. So now we're sitting at $105,000. Well, we're back home here and trying to take care of some nitrogen before planting anything this season. A few fields we want to focus on. We did the fields close to the house already. We got those prepped with some fertilizer. Now we're doing this field that was corn last year. We are going to put oats in the ground today, really focusing on the cereal factory. And after that, after getting this planted, we'll probably need to head over to the cereal factory and see how product's doing. Probably pick up a little bit of it and figure out what we're going to do about selling it and see when a good time of year to sell it is. I imagine by now, we haven't been there in a few months. We've got to have a good amount of product over there waiting for us. And I would assume we probably ran out of product or materials as well. So it's time to really, focus on that as we get prepped here for the next season of crops and really making sure we can focus on our debt this year because we got to get out of it. We got $100,000 to our name, but still want to be a little careful with getting things prepped for this season. I know we got the barley field that we're going to be harvesting soon, but right now we don't have that money coming in yet, so we're going to hold on before we pay off some debt. But this year we got to do a lot better, be a little more aggressive at making money. That's the plan. We'll get this all done getting sprayed. We'll get the seeder out here. And we'll get some oats in the ground. And I'm a doofus. We only have a planter. So we're going to head on over to the store and lease that seeder that we leased last time. We've gone ahead and got this leased for $5,000. Let them know. And we have a little bit of seed left over. I think that'll be enough to attack the two fields. It should be. And then we'll fill it back up for the bigger field. But we'll go ahead and do the ones close to the house first to make sure this thing's running good. We have arrived. Go ahead and use our little field entry here. And this shouldn't take too long, I'm hoping. That lowered. There we go. And turned on. Seems to be working. Go ahead and stop here and take a look. And we have oats in the ground. And nitrogen is bad. Interesting. So the nitrogen, it's too high. So it's not very... Not liking that. All right, that's okay. Go ahead and get this done. Wait, it's kind of tough to see where we've been with this seeder. Seems like it's almost the exact same material, but you can see a slight difference in the color of the ground. So I think we'll do a couple headlands here and check everything out, make sure it's good before we continue on. But I can already see the profits from planting our own oats, not having to buy them this year. All right, well, I thought I was going to get everything in one load and I was not able to. So we are going to head on over to a location that we can sell these at, and then we'll come back and get the rest and see how we're doing financially. This seems like my uncle was right. It seems like this is gonna really help us financially. So we're gonna head back across the river, get this sold, and check in with you then. Well, I think we've made it to the place my uncle used to sell these at, and apparently they give a good deal here. So let's see how it goes for us. Hopefully this is the right place. Oh, it looks like it is. Money's coming in. 28,000 so far. This is looking great. We're at $234,000. Uncle was so right. We've already made our money back from buying the place and a little bit from the purchase from Alex, I believe. I think once we get the rest of that product, I think we are turning a profit. Not as big of a load as last time, so I'm assuming we're going to get about $30,000 here, which is about our break-even point. So 1 year of production. That was kind of a slow year of production because we didn't get a good start to the year, is already going to break us even for this investment and help us in reality work on paying off our debts. So far this experiment of taking over the uncle's old business, I would say has been a positive one. 37,000 plus 4,000, $290,000, and some stragglers on the, I don't know what's going on with this trailer. That's real funny. We have a little bit left on there apparently, but we'll reset it and get that removed because that's incorrect. But we got it sold, $290,000 in the bank account. Let's head home, get the oats planted. We need to talk to the production manager. He was not there, so we do need to get a hold of the production manager at the cereal factory and see how we're doing as far of inventory to keep making cereal. If we want to buy some, maybe ask around, see if there's some more. I don't know, but depend on what we're short of, though. So let's get home, get back to work. And taking a look at the production, we have some raisins left, some oats, and some corn. So we're just stuck on a little bit of honey. So before the day's over, we will get the honey sent over there. Looking just directly in front of us. There's a ton of it there. So we'll get it moved. But we got some other things that I want to prioritize first. But before the day's over, we'll definitely get the rest of that honey back over to the factory.
What's going on, buddy?
I was wondering if you've checked on this field lately.
The last time I seen it was when I sprayed it.
It's looking good.
It's actually looking really thick, and
yeah, this is promising.
I see a little bit of wild grass popping up in it, but ain't nothing really too concerned about, especially this stage.
Yeah, it's pretty tall. I mean, you're almost gone when you're kneeling down there.
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. Yeah,
Wow.
this thing is definitely, I mean, I can see a little bit of damage from insects. It don't look bad, though. I mean, it's about what's expected. Yeah, I'll be more interested once we get more into the middle of the field.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it doesn't take much to make a profit on this deal we got, though, so.
Well, no, that's the one thing they did is they made it where we didn't have to work too hard. It's only, what, 20 grand a year we're paying?
Yeah.
And so, not too bad. I mean,
this is pretty consistent through here, too.
yeah, I mean, if we can get this off fast enough, too, we can possibly plant soybeans on top of it.
Gosh, that would be so nice.
Throw soybeans on top of this and kind of let it go. Because I ain't going to lie to you, after we get done with this season, at the end of that harvest of soybeans, I may, depending on everything, because I don't know if you noticed, I don't think we're close.
I don't either, and it might be time to maximize our profits. And well, I tell you what, though, the cereal factory is working wonders for me, and another year of this, I'm definitely well out of debt and got a nice cushion for retirement the way this is going.
So if we don't succeed, you're heading to retirement after this?
I think that might be an option, or at least it won't hurt as bad when we get ripped off selling the land.
Yeah. Well, I know I've been looking in case something, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be cutting it close, but we all gonna be cutting it close, to be honest. I've been looking at other options for other places. I think I found a couple farms that the land actually ain't that expensive. And it's a couple farms near each other.
Interesting.
So hopefully, if stuff don't go good, we can move there or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I almost feel like the town might be pulling our leg, saying there is a chance anyways. It just seems inevitable.
I think they just wanted us to help fund their project.
That's kind of the vibe I'm getting lately.
Because, am I wrong? The more we work, the more it feels like we're owing. It's just like that debt's never moving.
Well, and it's just like they're gonna constantly add to it. Like this year, it's what is it, 5 million? Next year it'll be 10 million, and then 15 million, and it's never end. Eventually, we're just gonna lose our land.
Exactly. I just think we're helping fund a project that really and truly is gonna screw us any way we look at it. So we might as well take everything we can get this year, save up all the money. If push comes to shove, sell the land at the end of the year. But hopefully, if we can, make it out of debt.
You know, what would be interesting is if we could figure out one of these farmers around here that's going to be holding on the longest and sell to them instead.
That's true.
And then we'd dip town before the prices drop.
That's true, but I don't know if there's any farmers that dumb.
There could be. It's worth a shot.
Yep. Well, I'm going to get back to work. I mean, that new Peterbilt ain't going to pay for itself, and that Cascadia I just bought ain't going to pay for itself either. I need to get some seed in the ground.
Yeah, I got to do the same. I'm heading back home to finish getting the oats in the ground.
Oh, yeah. That Peterbilt right here just cost me 150 grand.
Well, you're not going to get out of debt if you keep buying stuff.
Listen, I got to have me some fun. And plus, the trucks I have are running, they're no good.
Yeah. I'm going to have to break down and get me a setup this year, probably.
I'll let you rent this one.
Yeah, we'll see how money's looking. Look at that.
Well, I say, she's pretty. That part, she lights up like a Christmas tree, too.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. She won the final.
Those rims, too. My goodness. That is nice.
All
right.
I'm going to head on out. You be good.
Yep.
Don't get in trouble.
I won't. Have a good one. Hello, we're having some issues with the seeder that we're using, so I've switched over to this one and refunded my money for using the other one. And I'm having tremendous issues with the server. We had that whole couple of episodes where we thought we were causing lag, and I don't think it's anything to do with anything we're doing or the map. I think it is literally an issue with the server, and I'm on here by myself now, finishing up recording this episode because it seemed like while I was by myself on the server, I don't have as many issues, and I'm able to actually do the work and finish the tasks. But when I'm just role-playing with people and not actually doing field work, when they're online, I can stay online, but I get kicked the second I start planting or someone else starts planting. So don't really know. We're trying to investigate, trying to do some troubleshooting to figure out what's going on with that, but we're going to finish up planting with this implement instead. And it's a little wider, so it'll allow me to do it a little bit quicker while I struggle with the server. A little too much information for a roleplay series, but it is what it is. Let's get this done. And the little fields are done. Let's look at our data here, or let's hop out and take a look. A little too much nitrogen. Yield is showing 95% expected. Interesting, but looking good. All right, let's hop back in and head on over to the big field. Get this folded up. If we can remember how to do that. There we go. And get the last oat field planted, which is really going to set us up to make even more money this next coming up year off of cereal. Oh, so excited. You know, 73% in here. We probably should have topped off on seed before heading over here, but we'll be okay. Go ahead and just lower here. And we are on our way, putting down oats in the big field. Just turn the corner here. Yeah, we could have got a little closer. That's all right. Big field. Lots of oats. I'm stoked. I'm excited. Well, another field planted, another job done. Let's go ahead and take this back to the dealership. We're done with it. We can use our planter for the corn that we're going to put in the field directly in front of us. So the only thing really to do to prepare for the harvest season is to fertilize the field to the right, plant it, and then treat weeds. And we're set until we're ready to harvest. So we do need to move some honey, so that'll be the last thing we do today. We're going to get some honey in on the trailer, and we'll take it down to the production building and get that all set and squared away. Now, 1,300 gallons of honey. That's a lot. And away we go for the long drive back. Where are we going? Wisconsin? Iowa? Yeah, Wisconsin, I think is where we're going. Yeah, across the river. Boy, I doubt myself so much. Look at this sign. Welcome to Wisconsin. I knew where we were going the whole time. I'm fine. I know where we're going. So close. Okay, we have arrived. Let's see if this is too much honey for it to hold. Kind of thinking it might be. That's a lot of gallons. So far, so good. Yeah, maybe it'll take it all. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the production now. And honey, oh, that barely even touched it, but it is activated. It is running again. Both things use honey, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Corn's looking kind of low. Oats, yeah, corn's lower than the oats. Interesting. All right, we will check back in a few weeks and see how much more cereal we have, because imagine a few weeks will be through all of the product. But super profitable day. We're at $285,000. We got some decisions to make. Do we pay off some debt? Do we look into investing into another field? Yeah, I just stressed myself out just starting to think about it. Thanks for hanging out on this episode. I will catch you on the next one.